First play, second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On second down now, it's Cook, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Charlie! Look, squeeze!
2nd and 3. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. 7 yards there and a first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
First down, Vikings.
Ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cook. And he winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
You draw quicker.
On second down, Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
Pilot, 64, win. Get it.
A give to Cook out of the gun. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And this one is right down the middle. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Set up, 15, line it. 15 line. Ready.
Off the bootleg, Lawrence. It's Hill, complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Protein spill. Hey, Sam off.
Operating from the gun. Lawrence. And going deep for Hill. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long, an early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for Pettis, but that's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. They complete it to Hill. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets have taken the lead. Now for the point after.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, one-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Get wide. Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, wahoo.
Shoot. 2nd and 10. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Two-jet bomber. Two-jet bomber. Go. Bravo. Kill. Now.
He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are, positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in ace.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. And the early going, it's the Texans out in front. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They'll set up to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 42. This quarterback now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. Now a run with Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
It's a loss of a yard.
Ready. 8-3.
After one, a 14-3 ball game.
With the score, Jets 14, Vikings 3.
On the ready.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Hey, tight. Switch.
61, matchbox right. To go.
Second and 11. And this is Cook with the grab. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. First red zone chance now for the Vikings. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. He'll look to throw. That'll be complete to Cook. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll make it second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Rush in. 53 for Mike.
5.
I got
Bam. Hit it.
2nd and 9 now. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Rock it. You're out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. He goes 95 yards to the house on the kick return. And the Jets will extend their lead. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
This quarterback now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. Now this throw caught left side.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
On second down, it's Cook, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Hey, Delta. Check. Go on. Ready.
He'll drop to throw. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he's taken down inside the 30. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Gator. 22-jet bomber. 22-jet bomber. Check. Crouch. Alert 3. 6-6. Pull it high. Hey, Alpha. He's checking. Leo.
Back to throw now on first down. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They come out here in the eye. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They run. Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that will get him 1 closer. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, writing your playbook, one-play drives, exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here.
Go! 60 outlaw!
On first down, Lawrence. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
This quarterback now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there.
Here we go, here we go.
Back to the air on second down. Lawrence. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. Got his man. It's Williams. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Let's go now. 50, plant. You ain't got nothing. Check 61, matchbox lights. Bam, bam. Now.
53's the mark. 53.
Ready?
They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
The Vikings send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And taken right on the 30. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
23 yards on the play. Throwing on 1st down. Lawrence. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
There you go. Switch. Watch the ship. Hey.
Blue draw quarters. Go.
From the gun, Lawrence. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And his kick is good. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the 2nd half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Rock it.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
3 down. Check 4.
Snap.
To throw on 3rd down, Lawrence. He is going to find Hill here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet 1st down. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
General West. Get it.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Ready. 30 base.
They can't hang with that.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain.
Got it.
No, check his mic. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
Topper.
On second down now, Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
95 is Mike. Watch 95. 3 buzz. 95.
Go.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter.
Recon, 132 fighter.
He'll come out throwing here on first down. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. The 30, 10, touchdown, Vikings. Dante Pettis, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will put them on top here in the third. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
At the 30-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Go.
2nd and 5. And going deep for Hill. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Back to throw. Lawrence. And that will be incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Yep.
The motion, watch the motion. 95, Mike, watch 95. Hey, watch that.
Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. Here's the Jets punter now as he's on to kick it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Hey, box drop. You're out.
Double up. He's coming, double up.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Incomplete, right side to Cook. It's a gain of 7, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
52 is the mic. I'm going to lose one.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic.
Hey, wahoo!
Let's get in there now. New mic 52, mic 52. You don't want none.
From the gun, Lawrence. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Lawrence. It's Hill, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 3rd and 2, Lawrence. And he's got his man on the out route. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. On 1st and 10, Lawrence. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
I'm here all day.
5.
95's Mike, watch 95. Check.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. They complete it to Hill. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 38-yard line.
Hey, Zoo.
95's Mike, watch 95. I got you.
Zoo.
Off the play fake. Lawrence. That one complete to Hill. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The end result, 21 yards. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Back to throw. Lawrence. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Like a freight train there, Derek Nottie with a sack.
Well, no takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down near the 5. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Gets this one to Hill. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
Here we go. And 2 stop. Smith.
95 to Samuel. Check his mic.
General West.
Let's go. Check, 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 check.
From the gun, Lawrence. Steps away to his left. And Anderson's got it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Second and 1. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. On 3rd down, Swift. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Check 26, check 26. Recon, 132 fighter. Shoot.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They only get a hard-fought yard, but that's all they needed. It pays off the decision to go for it, 1st and goal. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a first down in field goal range already. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll. but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Here I come! Here I come! Here I come!
Hey, Alpha!
No, check his Mike. Here we go.
Hey! High 7! Ready?
He'll look to throw. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. From 4 yards out, and the Jets are going to retake the lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
Hey, Haywood!
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, exit! Look, squeeze! Say! Hey! Hey, Sam off!
Switch gears.
Speed grip!
He's back to throw. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28.
1st down, Minnesota.
Set! 60 Pittsburgh!
Get this one up! Watch the safety creep!
Hey, Echo!
He's coming! We got double.
Gone!
He's crossing! He's checking!
Five!
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis. And now it's 2nd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Big stop!
6-6, pull it high!
Back to throw. And he completes it to Wilson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Watch out! Jim!
He'll look to throw. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dante Pettis with time running out as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. And now they're going to go for two and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult.
Roll out. Step.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he will not get into the end zone. The defense makes the stop of the game on the two-point try, and they might just get out of here with a win after all. So we're back to a one-point game now as the kickoff comes. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. They've gone to the fourth quarter now in Dallas. And the Colts have scored again to widen their lead even further. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
You see me? You see me? They can't stop me out here.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
They cannot hold us down. We're going to keep getting sacks.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Without question.